هل نريد أو نحتاج إلى أن نحصل على مهارات الشباب الموجودين؟ من أجل الوصول إلى نتائج فوق قصيرة يجب أن نبني الجيل الجديد مثل بصمة إن شاء الله سيكون هناك. رقم 5 الاستثمار في أنفسنا.
Leaders must learn.
القادة أن يتعلموا.
We must learn
يجب أن نتعلم
from our success,
من نجاحنا،
from our failures, from our success, our failures, from our books, from the history, from classes, from people, whether they are cleaners, whether they are
من العاملين في النظافة أو من أعلى درجة.
And this is the heart of the leadership.
وهذا هو جزء من أهمية القيادة.
You cannot be the leader without having a lot of information
الكثير من المعلومات
and also the skills in you
والمهارات
and the thinking process in you for you to go out. They say you have nothing, you cannot.
إن لم يكن لديكم شيء لن تستطيعوا أن تلقوا شيء.
Next slide. The last one is this is the most important before we can have all this.
يجب أن يكون هذه هي مهارة داخل الشخص قبل أن ننطلق.
So I am also not good.
أنا أيضا
We
لست
are
جيدة
learning
ولكننا
together
نتعلم مع بعضنا البعض.
because basically this is supposed to be run by Zuraida,
هذا
but she has problem. So we take over
لذلك كنت أنا وماس
present to
في
you.
التقديم لكم اليوم.
So let's invest in ourselves, not invest with money
ليس
or
الاستثمار
gold,
بالمال أو الذهب،
invest with
وإنما
thinking,
نستثمر
invest
بالتفكير،
with skills,
بالمهارات،
invest with listening
بالاستماع
skills,
للآخرين، مهارات
and all
الاستماع،
those things to make the global movement
من أجل
reach the
أن
pinnacle,
يصل
inshallah.
الائتلاف العالمي إلى أعلى مستوى إن شاء الله. والسلام عليكم.
وضع الانترنت هذا محسن اللي جاي.
بعتلكم على الجروب اللي عملها خلاص. الآن سنعرض لكم فيديو من الأخت زريدة. كان مفترض أن تكون معنا اليوم ولكن بسبب صحة زوجها وهو في المستشفى لذلك لم تستطع أن تكون معنا. سنعرض الآن الفيديو وسأترجم. But please keep the voice low. I can track. Just for me to hear. Okay. Ready? Stop. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. أنا زريدة نائب رئيس ائتلاف المرأة الماليزي للخطة والتخطيط. كان يفترض أن أقوم بتقديم هذا العرض لكم لائتلاف المرأة العالمي ولم أتمكن. Because I can't hear. معلش أنا هستخدم سماعات لأن العقل سامعة.
العرض فيديو.
لا مش هذا.
المقدمة الانترودكشن.
العرض زريدة.
أيوه.
لا هي زريدة مسجلة إلها هي شو اسمها؟ هو هذا هي زريدة بدها اللي المفروض إنها تقدمه سجلت لنفسها فيديو.
شوف أي ورقة. أي ورقة. سألي بس.
سأقدم هذا العرض عن التخطيط الاستراتيجي. راح تكون الوضع الخطة من خلال تحديد
يا جماعة الترجمة
ائتلاف مرأة قوي. لذلك قمنا بعمل 5 خطوات من أجل التنظيم. بالنسبة للخطط يجب أن تكون بالنسبة للسيناريو المالي، ولكن نتمنى أن هذا التقرير سيكون فاتحة لكم لكي يلهمكم من أجل أن تقوموا بالتفكير في الأفضل لكم لدولكم. أنا أؤمن بقوة بأنه يمكن أن نضع المزيد من التفكير بشكل استراتيجي من خلال تفكير بأفكار جديدة. يجب أن نكون مبدعين، يجب أن نفكر خارج الصندوق من أجل أن نقوم بتحقيق أهدافنا. أيضا قمنا بتحضير هاندبوك لائتلاف المرأة العالمي الموجود حاليا، وهذا يعتبر كمرجع ويحتوي على اللائحة الداخلية وأيضا طريقة لأرشفة الملفات، وأيضا لأخذ طبعا مينتس أو كتابة ملاحظات الاجتماعات، وهذا سوف يكون دافعا إن شاء الله ومساعدا للائتلافات الجديدة المشكلة الجديدة. ولكن للأسف بسبب بعض الظروف التي لم أتوقعها لم أتمكن من أن أكون معكم، ولكنني أتمنى لكم كل حظ جيد، وأدعو الله سبحانه وتعالى أن يبارك هذا المؤتمر وأن يجعله مؤتمر ناجحا إن شاء الله. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
شفتيه صحيح؟ هي هذول التنتين حطينا خلي هذول
بس الباوربوينت هذا مش موجود.
موجود كله موجود. هيك ابدا هذه الورقه الاولى بدك وريني بالوليد. ايوه هني بس احنا عاملين التنتين لانه ما لقينا دباسه نلبس الجدار. ايوه هيبدوا اصلا هي ابدا اوكي.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So everybody is ready. Everybody has this handout. So for this session, you can refer to this handout. You are Amir, are you looking? Okay. So you can refer to handout. At the same time, we have this slide presentation. Okay. So we are referring to this handout. Okay. My name Mas Junaid. I'm one of the secretariat members of MWSQP Malaysian Women Coalition for Al-Quds and Palestine. So inshallah, actually it's supposed to be Sister Zuraida Kurnain. She's supposed to present for this, but inshallah I'm trying my best to do the presentation today together with Dr. Fauzia based on my experience during my working experience and also with other NGOs. Involve a lot with strategic planning. So inshallah, I'm trying to best to share my experience and also with Dr. Fauzia inshallah.
So let me just translate.
Yeah.
Okay, الأخت ماس جنيد تقول أنها واحدة من أعضاء ائتلاف المرأة الماليزية، وأيضا هذا العرض كان مفترض أن تقدمه الأخت زريدة، ولكن بسبب ظروفها لم تستطع الحضور اليوم، وهي الآن ستقدم هذا العرض عنها. كما أنه يوجد معكم هذا الدليل يمكنكم أن تعودوا إليه، وأيضا هي ستقدم عرض الباوربوينت الآن. شوفوا لي صوتي هنا والله طالع صوتي كده.
Okay, can I continue a bit? Yeah. Okay. So next slide. Okay, so inshallah this is what we are going to discuss today. So you can also refer to the handouts inshallah. So first we are going to do the introduction of the strategy planning. So this is what I'm going to share today. And next, Dr. Fasdia will do the goals and mission of the WCQP and the strategic hub of transformation. And then later, the proposed roadmap for 2021 to 2026. And then later, we are both of us, we are going to go through together on the operating plan, inshallah. Next. Okay, so now on the strategic planning, inshallah. Next. Okay. So inshallah, together we, inshallah, we understand this surah by heart, inshallah, right? Surah As-Saf, number 4. Truly Allah loves those who fight in His cause in battle array as if they were a solid cemented structure. And this ayah array is just mean a very impressive arrangement. It's not just arrangement, but it's a very solid arrangement, formation. You know, Allah choose. I understand all of you know better than me, you know. Yeah, so inshallah, Allah teach us a lot of, you know, on good planning, time management, proper preparation, strong keyword discipline, and so on in all the Quran, Sirah, and so on, as Dr. Fauzia mentioned just now. So inshallah, we learn a lot on that. So it's just for us to implement it in our daily life, in our execution, and of course for the sake of liberation of Palestine. So we need to do that, inshallah. Next. Okay, so what is actually strategic planning? So that's what we are going to discuss now. Strategic planning. Okay, I try to explain in a simple way, inshallah. So strategic planning is a way of viewing challenges and opportunities from a variety of perspectives and attitudes and angles in order to get the very best solutions and future directions. We visualize directions, future alternative, future options, solutions. It's actually similar to what already Dr. Fauzia mentions just now. So it's actually what we already do, planning, thinking, but it must be in a proper strategy. So we have to put more time, more thinking in that. It's not just doing again and again and again in a routine way of doing it. So next. Okay, this is a normal way of what we already do of thinking. You know, Dr. Fauzia mentioned just now. You can refer to the handout. This one is so small. Okay. You know, normally if we talk about strategic thinking, we understand like it's long term, you know. We talk about target, goals, like when we do conference or when we do programs, okay, we have a target, okay, how many participants you want, you know, the directions, okay, we talk about Palestine, I mean, you know, organizing this event. Sorry. The weather. Okay, this is the normal thing. But for this one, actually, I want to focus on cascade up and down. Actually, Dr. Fauzia did mention on this. Okay, cascade up and down. Dr. Fauzia mentioned about we have to listen, we have to appreciate, not only from the leaders, but we also have to listen from our volunteers, from our younger groups, you know, from those that do the work on the ground. And also we get feedbacks from those our delegations, like our conference, you know, so we know what we need to improve later on. So for example, like when we conduct our ICPKL, our conference in Kuala Lumpur, we do have a feedback form. So we give to all our delegates, so, and then we ask them to fill up the form. So we get their feedback, what good about the ICPKL and what is weaknesses, you know, what is maybe we need to improve. So they give a sincere feedback, you know, what is bad, maybe the
Evaluation.
yeah, evaluation form, that's good. Yeah, so we know what we need to improve. So next time, inshallah, we look back, oh, we need to improve this. So inshallah, so next time, we do better, inshallah. And of course, in strategic thinking, there must be a timeline. So that we are not just discuss, and then at the end of the meeting, was actually output, no output, you know. 2 hours discuss, and then suddenly, what's the ending, you know? And also it must be in a sequence, you know. There is a task and there is a timeline where we need to, let's say if we want to have, I understand that we are going to have a conference in May, so we should prepare, okay, January, February, what should have been done by January, by February, what we must finish, you know, by March, etc. Inshallah. Okay. Okay, big picture is like a master plan. For like if we want to have a conference in May, so we must have a big master plan for the conference. That means, you know, we have a big perspective on what we are going to do. And not only that, we have to go into detail, moment to moment, every day, every hour of all the conference. You know, like every hour, every day, like let's say every day, you know, what time. Each hour we know what we are going to do. And every committee members, they know that 8 a.m. in the morning, what they are going to do. 9 a.m. in the morning, what they are going to do. Yeah, so from the big master plan up to moment to moment. This inclusivity and consultation is the same thing. That means we must include everybody. Not only us, the leaders, but also the youngsters, you know, get their opinion. Same thing about cascade up and down. Okay.